Welcome to the channel, guys. In this video we're going to go in great detail and talk about the Solana Killer. Then we're going to go in great detail and talk about the launch of the Aptos name service, the ANS, on the mainnet. Now let us look at what is Aptos. Aptos is a scalable proof-of-stake layer 1 blockchain that uses a novel smart contract programming language called Move. The project is a brainchild of two former Meta engineers, Mo Sheikh and Avery Shing, and is considered the technological successor of Meta's abandoned blockchain project. Now, Aptos first made its wave in the crypto industry in March this year after it emerged that it had raised $200 million in a seed round led by the renowned venture capital firm. In July, the startup raised another $150 million at $1.9 billion per money valuation, a Series A funding round led by the FTX Ventures and Jump Crypto, before its evaluation hit $4 billion 2 months later in a venture raised by Binance Labs. Now, it is worth highlighting, guys, that the Aptos did all this before launching its blockchain, which only went live on the mainnet on October 17th. To reward the early users of its testnet and fairly distribute the initial token allocation, Aptos airdropped 150 APT tokens worth approximately $1,237 on the launch to 110,235 eligible addresses. Now, the Aptos currently has a fully diluted market capitalization of around $9.2 billion despite launching only a few days ago, with a little activity happening on the network. From a technical perspective, guys, the question that comes is what makes Aptos so special? The driving force behind Aptos can be boiled down to two main things. The first one, Move, the Rust-based programming language independently developed by Meta, and the network's unique parallel transactions processing abilities. Now, Move is a new smart contract programming language that emphasizes safety and flexibility. Its ecosystem contains a compiler, a virtual machine, and many other developer tools that effectively serve as the backbone of the Aptos network. Although, guys, Meta originally wanted Move to power the Dyn blockchain, the language was designed to be a platform agnostic with ambitions to evolve into the JavaScript of the Web 3.0 in terms of usage, meaning Meta intended to Move to become the developer's language of choice for writing safe code involving digital assets quickly. But using Move, Aptos was built to theoretically achieve high transaction throughput and scalability without sacrificing security. So this brings us to the main question: is Aptos a Solana killer? Now, the term killer is often used in the crypto industry when discussing one blockchain that may one day overtake another in capabilities or even popularity. And you may have heard of the term Ethereum killer before, which describes a blockchain that may outshine Ethereum. So you've likely guessed, a Solana killer is a blockchain that has the potential to surpass Solana. But over the past few months, guys, people have speculated that Aptos may be a Solana killer. But the question is, why is that? But before answering this question, we want to highlight one important factor: that one of the most frustrating elements of the cryptocurrency industry is the sluggish transactions, and sometimes transactions can take hours to process and are constantly subject to the business of their native blockchain. Aptos, on the other hand, a new blockchain network, actually claims to be able to tackle this issue, and that is exactly why Aptos is being called a Solana killer. If you're enjoying the video so far, please like and subscribe so this helps the channel grow even more. Although Aptos is still very much in its early days and many are excited about its possible ability to create a blockchain incredibly well suited to smart contracts, this could make it a competitor Solana. In the recent time, with the launch of the Aptos name service, the ANS on the mainnet has given a huge move in the industry, and they're excited to officially introduce the ANS, and they're paving the way by building the best-in-class blockchain experience with Aptos, which is why they're launching with the same name on day one. The ANS allows all the Aptos users now to use a human readable .apt name for their Aptos wallet address instead of their public key. You get a lot of benefits and features with ANS, such as a better user experience. ANS offers streamlined onboarding through human readable .apt addresses. Better yet, guys, the Aptos names make sending and receiving funds significantly easier and less complicated, while also reducing the likelihood of fraud and human error. It also is a unique Web 3.0 identity, meaning the Aptos name as people's identity in the Web 3.0. So when users interact with Aptos applications, they want to give them a way to represent themselves in a unique and recognizable way. Bringing the third most important element, the target addresses and the subdomains. Users can set target addresses for their Aptos names, and anyone who uses an Aptos name can also add a subdomain. And it's very simple and straightforward. By using your name actually becomes used in Aptos wallets from day one. It can easily send and receive transactions. But with the hype surrounding Aptos growing and all of these amazing things happens, the pressure is certainly still on the company to stick to its word and provide a super fast transaction time. So the question is, did Aptos actually deliver? In short, it hasn't. On October 17th, 2022, the day of the Aptos mainnet launch, a Twitter user called Paradigm Engineer 420 claimed in a comment on their own post that the network was only processing around 4 transactions per second. The original post was also critical of the launch, with Paradigm Engineer claiming that the Aptos is broken. Even Bitcoin, a blockchain known for its slow transaction time, can offer a higher rate than 4 transactions per second. But the criticism didn't really stop there. Now users are also complaining that they couldn't connect to the validators who are responsible for verifying transactions in the first place. The tokenomics of the platform are also a little unusual, with Aptos releasing over half of its circulating supply instantly and bidding to release the remainder over the next decade. On top of this, guys, Aptos has stated that its private investors and core contributors will have to deal with a 4-year lockup of their APT tokens after the mainnet launch. These tokenomics aren't exactly ideal and may be put off potential buyers. So guys, all in all, the controversy surrounding the Aptos mainnet launch has called into question its overall potential. While the platform is still experiencing growing pains, the wave of criticism it has already received may affect its reputation and trustworthiness in the eyes of prospective users. So do let us know what you think of Aptos in the comment section below, if you're buying it or if you have already bought it. And remember guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so please make sure to do your own due diligence before investing and do not invest more than you're willing to lose. With that said, stay tuned for our next video. Until then, take care.